Hello everyone. So in this video, we'll be learning how to install ALLWBOS on your system. So as you can see, we have VirtualBox Manager over here. So what you need to do, just click on New button first of all. Now just give it a name, whatever you want. So right now I'm just giving over here is ALLWBOS. So in the machine folder, you can give whatever path you want to give. In my case, it's in D directory. In the type, you need to give Linux, and in version, you need to give Ubuntu 64. Okay, so make sure these settings are applied. Click on next, and now here you need to give the memory size, whatever you want to give to your virtual instance. So here I'm giving somewhere around 4 gigabytes. If you want to give 2 gigabytes, it's okay. It's basically depends upon whatever RAM you are having right now. I'm having somewhere around 16 gigabytes, so it's perfect for me. Now in the hard disk, do not touch anything, just leave it as it is. Here you also don't need to change anything, and here you make sure this is clicked on dynamically allocated. Click on next, and here you need to give the size of your virtual machine. So right now I'm giving just 30 gigabytes. It's more than enough actually. Click on create, and as you can see, it will be created. So now what you need to do is just select this and click on settings. So this kind of interface will pop up, and in the advanced section, just click on bidirectional and bidirectional. In the system, you need to go inside processor tab, and here you will be having your the amount of core you want to give. So I'm having 12 logical cores. I'm having a hexa-core CPU, so I'll be giving somewhere around 4 logical cores, which is equivalent to 2 physical cores. In the acceleration, nothing to do. In the display, you need to give 128 megabytes. This is the most that you can get in VirtualBox. Click on enable 3D acceleration. Just check on it and leave it as it is, whatever settings has been applied. Okay, just click on OK, and your instance has been configured. Now just click on start and then normal start. So here it will ask what basically installation file, ISO file you want to install. Just click on add, and here we are going with right now ALLWBOS loaded version. Okay, it is having all the necessary package, libraries, Hadoop, everything. Okay, so this is somewhere around 3.59 gigabytes. Just click on start. So this kind of menu you will get at the very first time. So you'll be having 4 options. The first one option is boot live system. So this is what you need to do. Do not go for boot system installer, otherwise it will install uh, the fresh instance of the whole operating system. Okay, so just go with the boot live system. It will be the fastest one. So let's just wait until the operating system starts. Okay, so now we are into our login manager. Um, the username is printadi and the password is also printadi in this case. So first of all, we will see the amount of RAM is being used by our virtual machine, the entire virtual machine. So we have given 4 gigabytes of RAM, and let's just see how much RAM is being consumed by uh, virtual machine out of the 4 gigabytes. Let's go to the task manager, and as you can see, it's only consuming somewhere around 258 megabytes. It can go as low as 200 megabytes, so it generally lies between 200 to 258 megabytes on the ideal stage. But in the case of Ubuntu, it goes somewhere around 700 megabytes to 800 megabytes. There you have the desktop environment, which looks like this. So first of all, just have a look what kind of packages and applications we have. So we have all the things which you get inside Ubuntu out of the box. We have LibreOffice, then image viewer, text editor, gedit basically. So everything for the browser we have Chromium. For the code editors we have Atom as well as Visual Studio Code. For the video player we have Dragon Player, and these are some system files. Okay, so first of all let's just check uh, our Hadoop system. Just click on the terminal icon over here, and we'll be having this terminal. So before getting started with Hadoop, we first need to format the name node. So the command is Hadoop uh, name node space hyphen format. So the entire name node has been formatted. Just type clear the window, and let's just start our Hadoop system. Start all.sh. Now it's starting the different organs of Hadoop: name node, data nodes, secondary name nodes, resource manager, and node managers. So let's just give it a command jps just to check it whether it's running properly or not. Okay, it's running properly over here. Let's just give it command hdfs dfs hyphen. Let's just make a directory mkdir inside our Hadoop root directory. The directory I would like to name is like just Aditya folder. Click on. Okay, so our command executed successfully. Let's just check it whether it's been created or not. Giving ls space hyphen. So as you can see, Aditya folder has been created over here. Okay, so this is how Hadoop works. You want to stop this, your whole Hadoop server, just type this command stop all.sh and it will be stop. So beyond this, we also have Java also in the system pre-installed Java version. Then go for Java C version. Then we have Python also pre-installed. Should be / Python 3. This is Python 2. We have Python 3 also, and we have G++ also. As you can see, C++, C, Python, Java, everything is pre-installed. We have this Visual Studio Code is also installed. We just open it. So everything is working fine, as you can see. So it's a pretty handy, you can say, operating system. It's pretty lightweight. Um, it uses somewhere around 200 to 250 megabytes on an ideal stage, but Ubuntu uses somewhere around 700 megabytes or more than that. So I hope this was pretty clear. The installation instruction was pretty clear. Thank you. So in the next part, we would be seeing that how we can install the VirtualBox guest edition so that we can copy some amount of text from our host system, that is Windows system, to the Linux environment, or we can copy some text from Linux to Windows environment or say host environment. Okay, so first of all, just click on the terminal and type sudo apt update. To ask for password, just give it the password. Now as the repositories has been updated, now we need to do upgrade part. Sudo apt upgrade. So there was nothing to upgrade, that's why it's saying 0 upgraded. So that's not any problem. Let's clear our window as of now, and now we need to install the guest additions ISO. So just give sudo apt get install VirtualBox guest additions hyphen ISO. Okay, so this should be the command, not this one. Okay, this is the right command. So it will ask to give yes, just type Y and click on enter. So now our guest ISO editions has been installed. Now we need to install the utilities library of VirtualBox. Okay, so the command is sudo apt get install VirtualBox guest, then utils. Okay, so this is now done. Now we need to actually shut down our system. Click on log out, shut down our system. Now what we need to do is just go to the settings, go to the settings. Now inside the storage, we have two things. You can see storage devices. One is the controller SATA and one is the controller IDE. And the SATA, we have installed the whole virtual machine. All the data is inside the ALLWBOS OS base VDI. Now in the IDE, what you need to do, just click on it and remove the attachment. Okay. Now click on this plus icon on the CD, add optical drive. Now what you need to do is you need to add guest additions one. So the path would be C users, whatever the username your computer is having right now, and inside the dot VirtualBox. Okay, so as you can see, VBox guest addition 6.1 was the 6.1 version of VirtualBox I'm using right now. So if you are a user of VirtualBox, then it might be in your system. If it's not, then I'll provide the link of the same file. Not a problem. So just select this and click on OK. Okay, so as you can see, it is being added. Click on choose, and you can see under our ID we have this VBox guest additions. Just click on OK. Now what you need to do is you need to start the system again. now again you need to go inside your terminal and give yourself the super user permission by typing sudo su, give the password. Okay, so now you are super user. Go to your root directory by typing cd space forward slash, and now you are in your root directory. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to make directory first of all. So mkdir space slash mnt slash cd-rom. This should be the thing. Okay, click on enter. So the cd-rom directory has been uh, made inside the mnt directory. Now we need to actually mount the cd-rom. So the command is mount mount space slash dev slash cd-rom space forward slash mnt forward slash cd-rom. So this should be the command. Click on enter, and this kind of warning you'll get, but it's not of a problem right now. Okay, so now just go to cd, I mean change your directory towards cd-rom in the mnt directory. So cd space forward slash mnt slash cd-rom. Okay, so let's just give it a try. Okay, so this is the virtual box, the whole library you can say we have right now. Now we need to run the virtual box guest edition basically. Type sudo dot forward slash, give it a name, capital V capital B ox linux editions dot run. This should be the command. Just type enter, type y, and this should install our VirtualBox guest edition, which will facilitate us to copy the textual data from Windows to Linux and Linux to Windows. See, our installation has been perfectly done. Just type reboot. And as you can see, our screen has been resized. Not a problem. That means our um, VirtualBox guest editions has been installed. Most probably just go to the preferences, monitor settings, changes to 1900 and 1200. Click on OK, save. Configuration is saved now. Now we are back to our original state. Now just check it whether our copy pasting the textual data from Windows to uh, Linux has been working or not. So click on uh, optical, and as you can see, our VirtualBox guest editions has been, it's check mark. uh, the drag and drop should be clicked on bidirectional, and shared and copy should also be bidirectional. Okay, so let's click on notepad. Let's just type Adobe Windows Control A Control C, and let's just try to check whether it's inside, whether it can be copied in our Linux operating system or not. Type gedit, just right click and try to paste, and as you can see, it can be pasted. Now let's just check whether we can copy from Linux to Windows or not. So I do Linux, copy it, and try to remove it, backspace, and try to paste it. And as you can see, it's working fine, it's working okay. So now you can transfer any kind of textual data from your Windows to Linux, Linux to Windows. Thank you for watching.